That's the most game of the O.C.G, and I'm here playing Salt and Sacrifice. You ever heard of Salt and Sacrifice? Salt and Sanctuary? Oh boy, they're fucking great. They're some of the best Souls-likes out there, man. It's Salt and Sanctuary, and then this is the sequel, Salt and Sacrifice. They're like 2D Souls-likes. They're so fucking great, dude. And they were literally made by one dude. So they're just a testament to his awesomeness. I've actually talked to him. I'm in his Discord. Actually no. They're separate stories. They kind of connect, but explaining how it would ruin the story. But you do not need to play the first game to play this. But in knowing the first game will help you get some references and shit, so... These games are fucking awesome. You usually get them for pretty cheap, too. I got this on sale for like $8 a while back. They're like, oh yeah, Blasphemous is great. I have Blasphemous. Blasphemous is awesome. I've been wanting to play Blasphemous too. They are both fantastic. But then again, so is this. This is like somebody took Souls-like, a fighting game, and Metroidvania and threw it in a blender with the dark fantasy world. That it's not quite like Souls. It's hard to explain. Like the tone. But it's great. These are definitely some of the best Souls-like out there, in my opinion. But they're both different. The first game is pretty much a straight-up Souls-like, And this game has a lot of Souls-like elements to it, but it adds in elements of Monster Hunter. With you enemies you kill, and having to hunt them across an area and trace them down. And some people didn't like this game because it wasn't just the first game all over, but that's kind of shitty as well. If the only reason you hate a game is because it's not like another game, once again, you can say, this isn't for me. I wished it was more like the first game, but like literally hating a game just because it's different, it's just shitty. They didn't want to do an identical retread of the first game. It still shares a lot of DNA, but it does its own thing. That's why it's not called Salt and Sanctuary 2, it's called Salt and Sacrifice. And I think they're both great in their own way. And the fact that they were pretty much made by one man is just awe-inspiring. But yeah, if you like Souls-like games and you're okay with it being 2D, some people these days don't like 2D games. I've actually talked to people like, yeah, it's great. Like, oh, it is so much fun, dude. Oh my god, it is awesome, and they really went all out. It doesn't control like any other weapon in the game. You know what I mean? Like it has a unique moveset. It still controls like a Liza P weapon, but it's inspired by Wolong. Like, they put a lot of time and effort into it, and you get it as soon as you start the game for free. So you can just immediately just use it, and it's, oh my god, it's so much fun. And there's a Wolong armor set as well. And they added a Liza P weapon to Wolong as well. So they both benefited. Yeah, I think so. I think I heard about that. Oh, that's cool. And like I said, I love how this game takes Souls-like stuff and blends it with Monster Hunter elements, with platforming, with Metroidvania-like backtracking. I think this game fucking rocks. And like I said, pretty much one guy made it. Like, technically it was 3 people. The main guy, his name is Jamie. He did all of the gameplay, all the designing, all the writing, all this. Then they had a professional composer come in, I forget his name, and then he had his friend do the network for the multiplayer. But 90% of this game is made by him. So, like, how good this looks, how good it plays, when it was made by literally one dude, is honestly awe-inspiring. Yeah, seriously. See? No, it does not. It does not. But see, you hunt down these elemental mages and devour their hearts. And you have to chase them while wearing them down before the boss fight while they spawn enemies. But they spawn unique mobs. And then after you chase them down, you finally get to have a proper boss battle with them. And then you can take their shit and make gear out of it. Like, the whole game is based off of making gear from what you kill. Which has been, you know, the chasing monsters and the gear building is very Monster Hunter-esque. And there's 5 main areas, like hubs. Each one has multiple areas, but it's like 5 main regions. And you have to chase down elemental mages in each one, but none of them ever repeat. So each one is completely unique, each one is fresh, and each one spawns different minions. So it's not like you're going to be chasing doing the same thing. Like, they literally make monsters, like a ton of monsters, just for one boss fight. They put a ton of effort, and you'll never see those mobs again. So it could get repetitive, but it doesn't, because you may be doing the same thing over and over again, hunting the mages, but each mage is completely different. So that, to me, staves off the repetition. And they start out very simple. You know, water, air, fire, but then they get weirder and weirder. Fungal mage, necromancer. And as you progress through each region, you get power-ups that let you go back to different regions and get further. Fucking spiders. It's always spiders. Why couldn't we fight an evil caterpillar? Just once. And thankfully, you don't have to wonder where you're supposed to go. Like, whenever you're chasing the mages, you may not have a map, but they leave a trail that you can follow directly to them. So you're not just sitting there wondering, where do I go? So it's not like a maze hunt, it's like a chase. Running after it constantly, not letting it get away. And then you have like a proper boss battle once you wear it down. But all the damage you did in the chase stays. That's why this thing was already halfway down. So it's not like you have to fight it twice. All the damage you did when you were chasing it stacks and stays in the actual boss fight. Which I think is really cool. It's also cool because you can play this entire game with 2 other players. If you wanted to, you can cooperate, you know, do the whole thing co-op, which is really cool. You don't see that many of these games. And there's something kind of metal and kind of beautiful about taking a boss down and eating their heart. Literally eating their heart. It's like, holy shit. I didn't just beat him, I devoured him. Yeah, pretty much. You're not lying. But they are dickheads, so it's kind of like, you know, they've got it coming. Oh, fuck it, yeah. Oh well, shit happens. Save myself. And I love the art style of this game. I think it looks really appealing and unique. I don't even know how to describe the art style, but I think it looks good. Here, hold on, let me see what you're saying. Hold on, let me see what you're saying. Yeah, sucks. But this is a great game. If you can ever get this, you know, it is worth it. I love this game. Both of them, Salt and Sacrifice, and Salt and Sanctuary. They're both good in their own way, and they tie into each other and reinforce each other. So while each game stands separately, they build into like a shared universe. You will appreciate each other more after playing both of them, which is it's great because you don't need to play them, but you're gonna be like, oh hey, I remember that from the other game. It's I love it when they do that. I'm right there. I don't give a fuck. I got gotten by the gank brigade. I also really like the parries in this game, because you literally take a dagger and stab it through their fucking arms. I love a good parry in games, and in this game it's especially brutal. Fuck. Yeah. Oh wait, that's right. I was supposed to, go get back my salt. That's what they call souls in this game. That's why they call it Salt and Sacrifice, Salt and Sanctuary. Like, because it comes from the reference in the Bible. They compare a person's soul, their well-being, to salt. Boom, got my shit back. Here we go. Now I can keep going. Yeah. They're called high blades. They're my favorite weapon in this game. I just love them. I mean, there's lots of good weapons, but just some about the katana just clicks for me. It's fast, and you can basically do a quick draw. And it's just an all-around weapon. Like, it's good in all situations. And you can get this lightning katana that hits like a truck, and when you imbue with lightning, it does like twice as much damage, and the lightning isn't elemental, so it's just like a 2 times damage buff. It just wrecks. And out of all the weapons in this game, that's the one that I thought, did the most damage. So, of course, just like any other Souls games, you can use katanas, swords, sword and shield, axes, daggers, magic. Like, I mean, there is a lot of options. This is what works for me. And what I had the most fun using. I always try to go for quick, agile builds when I play these games. Oh Lord, that boy! Oh Lord, that boy is thick. Oh Lord, he coming. Ah, you bastard. Came all this way for a shortcut. But it's what we do. Plus, I also love the grappling and the hook in this game. It's a lot of fun. There's a really tough enemy here. I'm just gonna run past. Cause there's a shortcut right here. I'm trying to get. Now that I got that, I can get the fuck out of here. And what's hilarious is you can run into mages that you've already killed out in the world, and so if you wanted to grind gear from them, and you can run into mages you've already fought while you're fighting another mage, and the mages can fight each other. It just turns into a colossal fucking free-for-all. It's actually kind of amazing. You're fighting everybody. They're fighting each other. Their monsters are fighting each other. But as you can see, now that I'm fighting the ice guy, the monsters that he summons are completely different. So that's how they avoid repetition. Each mage is different. Each of the monsters they summon is 100% different, and the gear you get from them is different. So it's not like you're just doing the same thing over and over again. Well, you are, but you get what I'm saying. The fact that each mage is different means it's not just like a coat of paint. God, these frog dudes are so annoying. Fuck. Oh well, I'm right there. And thankfully, when you die on the chase, you don't have to reset, as long as you can choose to continue the hunt. So that's pretty cool. I'm not even trying to fight you. You know how to see it? Like, he's not even the one I'm after. Just Frost Dude just shows up. What's up? I'll be back to fight him later. Asshat. Yeah, I got worn down by that douchebag. I do love this game, though. I do love this game a lot. I actually get. I'll be back here in a bit. I gotta eat myself. If you want to keep watching, you can. If not, I appreciate having you. But I am hungry, and I'm not a mukbang channel, so I'm not gonna eat on stream.